Hello YouTube, welcome to the channel. Another video for the fans. So I had a really good session today. So starting off with box squats at 15-inch height, like I've been doing for quite a while now. So starting off with 70 kilos or 154. And this felt so light. If you look here, you can see me actually looking at the weights. I actually had to check to make sure that I actually had weights on, because that literally felt like an empty bar. And even this 110 actually, it felt more like 50 or 60. So straight away with these light weights, feeling so light, I knew straight away that I was going to have a good session on this and it was going to go really well. We're up to 4 plates now aside, 190 kilos, and yeah, even this felt really good actually. So previously I did 236 kilos for a triple, so I thought, okay, so we're going for a double today, which is 2 reps, and let's see what we can get up to. So I definitely wanted to take it at least to 240, but 225 felt decent, so I thought, yeah, we'll go 245 then, 540 pounds. Look at that, that's really nice. And I put my knee sleeves on just to be safe, and yeah, I mean, obviously it was really heavy and all that, but I definitely feel like I could have done 3 reps there, so I'm really pleased with that. I do believe that that's probably the most I've ever done on box squats for 2 reps. So that's really good. I'm really pleased with that. So moving on to log now. So the protocol that I use for this is 2 sets of 2. If you've been following my videos, you'll see that I've been doing that a little while now. Because I'm mainly focused on the deadlift, I don't really want to go too heavy on these. So I'm just creeping the weight up very slowly. So I think I started about 105 when I first started doing this protocol a few weeks back. And then I did 110, then 115, and on my last session I did 3 sets of 2 at 117.5 kilos. Now 115 2 weeks ago felt quite easy, but last week 117.5 did feel a bit heavy, to be honest. So I was contemplating whether to go to 120, but I got to 108.5, and this felt alright, but I thought I'd play it safe, so I just went up to 118.5. Now what I like to do with these is perfect reps. So here we are, this is the first set of 118.5. So ideally, an ideal session for me for this would be to do 2 sets of 2 reps, but without my feet moving at all, and to do it perfectly and with really good form and make that log move nice and light. Notice there we are, my foot moved a little bit. So I thought, right, okay, we're going to go again. 2 sets of 2. I mean, both sets don't have to be perfect, but I like the last set, the second set, to be perfect. But if you look carefully here, that first rep was perfect, but then I moved my foot, see that, on that second rep. I mean, the weight felt all right. You know, I just want to be able to move it easily without moving my feet. If you look at Zydrunas Savickas, one of the best log pressers ever, his feet very, very rarely move unless it's a max lift. So that first rep, there we are, the feet moved again, and now the feet moves again on the second rep. So I'm thinking, right, okay, Glenny boy, you're going to go back and you're going to do another set yet again. So now we're on 4. So yet again I've got to do it. Up till now I've only had to go to 3 sets to get it perfect, but now I'm going for a 4th, and notice my foot goes back there again. So but then that second rep is perfect, but you can see me kind of like cursing a little bit there, thinking, damn, I've got to go back and do it yet again. So here we are, number 5 now. This is the 5th set now. I weren't really happy about this, but I thought, you know, I'm just going to keep doing this until I get it perfect. It's like a movie in a way, doing take after take. But there's the first one, and there's the second one. Perfect. There we are. 2 perfect reps at 118.5 or £261. noticing I hold it over my head for a few seconds. So yeah, there we are, little victory. So yeah, it took me 5 sets to get it right this time, but I did in the end. So now incline log. Please excuse the belly. Didn't have time to tuck my shirt in, but I remembered to do it on the main set. So I'm doing 2 weeks now of 8 reps. So this is my first week. So because it's the first week, I'm holding back on the weight a bit. Notice I'm pausing each rep though. And yeah, this actually felt alright. Because next week I want to go for an 8 rep max, so I want to push the weight a bit. So I'll probably be looking at around the 119, 120 mark. If I can get that for 8 reps, I think that's pretty decent. Now with higher reps, I will normally rep it out and then I will pause the last rep, and that's probably what I'm going to do next week with next week's 8 rep max. But I do like to pause with the incline log. Reason being, of course, is when you do a log press overhead, you're going to be pausing on your chest anyway. So I'm really trying to practice as I play here. So notice this is all, like I say, easy-ish weight. I'm not really pushing to a limit here because, like I say, I'm focusing on deadlift at the moment. So I'm still trying to use a decent amount of weight on log, but nothing that's going to be so heavy that it's going to eat into my recovery. So now moving on to the wagon wheels. So this is week 3 now of the wagon wheels, and yeah, I'm basically just progressing these linearly really. So I think last week I think I went to about 208 kilos, that kind of weight. So yeah, about 203, 208 kilos I did last week, something like that. So this is the last warm up at 198. And now we start. So this is the first working set at 223 kilos or 492. So now I've dropped to 4 reps. So 3 sets of 4 is what I'm doing now. And then I think next week I drop to 3 sets of 3. Now these may seem easier because of less range of motion, but in some ways they're harder because of the bar being, now it's at a 15-inch height. I've got a tape measure and I measured it, so that bar with a regular deadlift it'll be about 8 or 9 inches off the floor, but this is a 15-inch deadlift, so the range of motion is about 6 inches less, but where the bar is placed it negates leg drive, so it does make it harder in that respect. But I'm purely doing this just to help the lockout because, like I say, that's my weakness on the deadlift. So this is the third and final set. So we're just over 500 pounds now, and yeah, I'm just going to keep progressing this every week. So that at the end, I'll probably finish on a 3 rep max, something like that. And if I can get around the 300 kilo mark, I think that'd be pretty good. I will drop these a couple of weeks before I max out though. But yeah, they're moving along so far. Okay, so now single leg hack squats. So I did these last week. This is only my second week of doing these. Please don't hate on this. You've probably noticed my balance is not good on a lot of things, and I'm not very good at unilateral work. For years and years I never really did it, but I have seen the value in doing unilateral work. So I did single leg press in my last session and I got up to 180, but with that, that's it. That's hard for me as well, but I don't really have to rely too much on balance. But as you can see, I was really struggling here. It's only my second time of doing these. Like I say, when I did it last week, it was so bad I didn't even film it really. It was just embarrassing. But I'm just going to keep the weight, I'm just going to keep at £5, and I'm just going to keep the weight the same and just try and gradually just get better and better at these. So hopefully, you never know, one day I might actually be good at these, but I do need to better my balance and my unilateral work and be comfortable using 1 limb at a time as well as just 2. So finished up with some behind the back holds. It's 148 kilos. Not really happy with these. Every time I do it, the bar keeps slipping to my fingers. I didn't use any chalk on this, but by the way, so next time maybe I'll use chalk. So that's the end of the video for now. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like and any questions, please let me know in the comments below, and yeah, feel free to check out some of my other videos. Next training session I believe will be Friday, so until next time.